What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. Today, we're going to explore some ideas from the old but gold Stoicism philosophy, but we'll make it easy and relevant for our lives in 2024. By the end of this video, you'll learn 7 simple ways to be happier. These are tried and true tips that have helped people for years, and now they're here to help you. Lesson 1. Let's choose less for more happiness. Long ago, wise people like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius shared something important with us. They told us that doing a few things well is much better than trying to do too many things at once and not doing them well. In our busy world, we often get caught up in too many tasks and forget what's really important. These wise thinkers taught us to seek deep meaning in life, not just to keep adding more and more. Why should we choose less? Let's imagine our lives as a plate. If we put too much on it, things start to fall off. We can't enjoy or finish anything properly. When we choose fewer tasks, we can give each one the attention it deserves. We can do them well and feel proud and fulfilled. We're not just running around, we're completing work that really matters. This is why choosing fewer things is smarter for us. How does choosing less lead to our happiness? When we do less, but focusing on doing it better, our minds are less cluttered. We feel calmer and clearer. We have more time for activities that bring us joy, like our hobbies or spending time with our loved ones. This way of living helps us feel more in control of our lives. We become less stressed and more at peace. That's how choosing less brings more happiness to us. I encourage you to take a moment today. Think about everything you're doing. Ask yourself, is this really important to me? If it's not, maybe it's time to let it go. Let's focus on the few things that really matter. This is the path to a happier, more peaceful life for all of us. Remember, less but better leads to true happiness. It's not just about doing things, it's about doing the right things for us. Lesson 2. The power of focusing on what we can control. Understanding the difference between what's in our control and what's not is essential for our happiness. This insight is vital because constantly worrying about things we can't change, like the opinions of others or unforeseen events, only adds stress and frustration to our lives. It leaves us feeling helpless and agitated. It's not the events themselves that upset us, but rather how we perceive them and react to them. So what can we actually control? Our actions, our thoughts, and how we respond to situations. These are the areas where we have real power. Each time we face a challenge, let's pause and ask ourselves, can I change this? If the answer is no, we need to redirect our focus on how we can react constructively in line with our values and objectives. Shifting our focus in this way is empowering, giving us back control over our sense of well-being and happiness. Why is this shift so crucial? Without this understanding, we risk spending our time and energy on things beyond our influence, leading to feelings of being overwhelmed and unhappy. However, by concentrating on what we can control and releasing our grip on what we can't, we lighten our emotional load. This approach not only reduces stress, but also improves our decision-making and overall satisfaction with life. Embracing the principle of focusing on what we can control sets us on a path toward a more peaceful and joyful existence. Lesson 3. Our perception, our power. In this lesson, we learn a central Stoic principle. It's not events, but our view on them that shapes our lives. Our perception is like a lens, either magnifying troubles or revealing solutions. It can darken our days with negativity or brighten them with hope. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, taught us, life is what our thoughts make it. When we view a situation as bad, our experience turns negative. Yet, if we shift our view, seeking the positive or the lesson, our experience changes. How can we use this power? Let's start by questioning our initial reactions. When something unexpected happens, instead of reacting with annoyance or sadness, let's pause. We should ask ourselves, can I see this differently? What can I learn here? How can this help me grow? This isn't about denying reality, but choosing a perspective that strengthens us. Consider being stuck in traffic. We can view it as an annoying delay or as a chance to enjoy a podcast, reflect, or relax. The situation remains the same, but our experience of it shifts. By embracing this lesson, we acknowledge that while we can't control every situation, we can control our perception of it. This mindset shift doesn't happen instantly. It requires practice and mindfulness. As we work on it, we'll discover that our challenges become less intimidating, our setbacks become lessons, and our lives, as a result, become much happier. So let's remember, the power of our perception shapes our reality. Choosing a viewpoint that boosts our happiness can transform our entire life. Lesson 4. Embracing virtue for true happiness. In Stoicism, they say that chasing virtue, or being morally excellent, is the best thing we can do. But why does this lead to happiness? Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca believe that when we live a life of virtue, we're being true to ourselves. This brings deep happiness and peace. Virtue in Stoicism is about 4 main things: being wise, brave, fair, and controlled. These virtues help us make good choices for ourselves and for others around us. Wisdom means deciding things thoughtfully. Courage is about facing tough situations bravely. Being fair means treating people kindly and equally. And self-control is about not doing too much of anything. How do we start living this way? It's about doing small things every day. In different situations, let's ask ourselves, how can I be wise, brave, fair, and controlled here? This might be listening carefully to someone, being fair, or not going after things that feel good now, but are bad for us later, self-control. Chasing virtue isn't about being perfect, it's about getting better. It's about making choices that fit with our values and what we think is right. As we try to live this way, we'll feel a kind of happiness that just having fun can't give us. We'll be in tune with our deeper selves, which is really important for long-term happiness. Let's make virtue our guide in what we do and decide. By doing this, we'll see that being virtuous and being happy are really connected. Working on one helps the other, so let's focus on being good people, doing the right things. This is what brings true joy and satisfaction. Feeling inspired? Hit that like button, subscribe for more insights, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your interaction helps our community grow and thrive. And now, let's dive into the next empowering lesson on our Stoic journey. Lesson 5. Turning life's hurdles into stepping stones. Stoic thinking shows us a powerful way to live. See tough times not as problems, but as chances to get better and succeed. This is about making what looks like a setback the start of something better. Stoics taught that hard times are important for us. They help us make our own path. Every tough moment is a chance to show our best, to stay strong, and to grow. How can we make this idea work in our lives? Look at the hard things you're facing now, maybe at work, at home, or with friends. Don't just think they're bad. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me a better person? What good qualities can I get from getting through this? If work is hard, maybe you can learn new things, be more patient, or talk better with others. If you're having personal problems, it's a chance to get tougher and more understanding. Seeing problems as chances changes our thinking. We stop feeling like things are just happening to us and start feeling like we can handle them. Life's tough parts become steps to being our best selves. Sure, these challenges aren't simple or always fun, but they teach us a lot. So when you face something hard, stop and think of it as a new way. See it as a time to be brave, to learn, and to keep moving forward. Remember, in your life story, the hard parts aren't just blocks in the way. They're steps to a happier, fuller life. Lesson 6. Embracing gratitude in everyday life. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It's about deeply appreciating what we have and seeing the value in each moment. This mindset shifts our focus from missing things to seeing the plenty in our lives. Even though Stoics are known for dealing with hardships, they really valued being grateful. They focused on loving what's in their hands rather than missing what's not. For them, gratitude was about connecting with the world and finding happiness in life's simple joys. How can we develop this powerful habit? Let's start by making gratitude part of our daily routine. Each day, let's take a moment to think of 3 things we're thankful for. These could be as small as a comforting cup of coffee, a chat with a friend, or a beautiful evening sky. The important thing is to truly feel thankful for these moments. But gratitude is more than just recognizing good things. It also means appreciating life's fleeting nature and the lessons from our experiences. This includes being thankful for not just the positives, but also the challenges and what they bring to our growth. It's about being grateful for our ability to get through and learn from tough times. As we practice gratitude, we'll start to view things differently. What used to seem ordinary or overlooked now becomes special. This change not only boosts our happiness, but also deepens our connection with everything around us. So let's fully embrace gratitude. Let it be more than an action. It should be a part of who we are. By doing so, we'll find that the more we value our lives, the more life offers us reasons to be grateful. In this gratitude cycle, we discover deep joy and fulfillment. Lesson 7. Building bonds and making a difference. This idea is all about how important our connections with others and our part in the bigger world are. While being tough and able to stand on our own is part of it, it's also about how we're all connected and how we can help make things better for everyone. We're naturally social, and our happiness is really linked to our friendships and our communities. We are not just on our own. We are part of a big network of relationships that can make our lives and others' lives better. So what can we do? Let's look at our connections with people close to us. How can we make these relationships stronger? How can we do things for our community? It's not always about big things. Sometimes small acts of kindness, understanding, and support mean the most. Also, think about what we can do for our wider community. Can we give our time, skills, or help to causes or people who need it? Getting involved like this doesn't just help others. It also makes us feel really fulfilled and like we have a purpose. Remember, making connections is not just about what we can get, but also what we can give. And when we give, we often get back even more, a feeling of belonging, purpose, and joy. By growing these connections, we're not just making our own lives better, but we're also making the world a kinder, more caring place. As we finish this lesson, think about the difference you can make. Like Marcus Aurelius said, what we do now echoes in eternity. Every step, connection, and kind act shapes a brighter world. Let's spread kindness and unity, building a happier life for ourselves and others. True happiness springs from within, our inner strength, outlook, and daily choices. Today's lessons guide us toward joy and fulfillment. Happiness, as we learn, comes from living in the moment, focusing on what we can control, turning challenges into growth, living with good values, being grateful, and nurturing relationships and community. On this Stoic path, happiness is not a distant goal, but a present reality we shape with our thoughts and actions. Don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe for more Stoic insights. Your comments and thoughts below are valuable, and they help us build a community where we all learn and grow. Keep learning, keep growing, and stay true to the principles of Stoicism. See you soon.